to another video. So today is actually New Year's Eve and I'm going to do a get ready with me. So I'm going to talk you through all the products I use, how I get ready, how I do my hair and what I'm wearing. So tonight me and my boyfriend actually went for food at a place called the Fire Pit near where we live. And then we're going to go to Turtle Bay for some cocktails. And then after that we're going to go meet our friends wherever they end up for the countdown. I'm going to go to some clubs, I think. So yeah, so first I'm actually going to wash my hair. Before I wash my hair, it's really greasy, don't mind. I haven't washed it in a while. Look how bushy it is. Before I wash my hair, I actually put Olaplex treatment in it. My boyfriend actually got me these for Christmas. It's the Olaplex number 0 and the Olaplex number 3. So you have to put this in, you have to spray this in your hair for, you have to spray it in your hair and leave it for 10 minutes. Then you put this in your hair and you also leave this for 10 minutes. I'm just going to move the camera down a bit so you can see my whole hair. This is really hard to spray, it comes out so fast. So I'm just going to spray this on. There's a mirror here, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking to this side. Sometimes I find it easier to spray it into my hand first and then put it in my hair, because the spray bottle is really hard work and it doesn't actually come out that fast. And it says your hair is supposed to be like quite damp, but when you use a spray bottle it doesn't make it that damp. And this stuff makes your hair feel so soft. Now that's it, I just go back in with my brush and I brush it all through to see if there's any dry bits, and then I just keep applying this until my hair is nice and damp. So now I just have to leave this for 10 minutes. So I'll come back in 10 minutes when we apply the number 3. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes now and my hair is starting to dry a little bit, but now it's time to pop on the Olaplex number 3. It says you're supposed to use on your hair 2 to 3 times a week. I only really wash my hair once a week, so I'm just applying this now. I do put quite a bit on, like this much each side. I don't know how much you're supposed to put on, but it just says that it should be nicely covered. So once I've popped that in, I brush through again. And as you can tell, all my hair is nice and damp and full of the Olaplex. So now I'm going to wait 10 minutes. I'll wash my hair. I use the Olaplex shampoo with the Olaplex purple shampoo, and then I use the Olaplex conditioner, and I normally will do my face in the shower, but last night I put tanning moisturiser on. I used the Saint Tropez tanning moisturiser. That is the best tanning moisturiser I've ever used. And I also used the Molly May tanning drops. They're both really good. So I would normally do my face with, I have this Johnson's face exfoliator and the Elemis cleansing bottom. I use this exfoliator and I sometimes use the Tropics one, but I've ran out of that one, so I'm using this one now, and this is so good. So I think I've had this on for about a couple minutes now. Once it's been 10 minutes, I'm going to wash it off with the Olaplex shampoo. Then I'll come back and show you what else I use in my hair after it's been washed. Yes, so I've just had a shower. So first thing I do when I get out of the shower is moisturise my face. I use this moisturiser. It's the L'Oreal water moisturiser, or sometimes if it's really dry I'll use the Benefit moisturiser, but today I'm going to use this one. So after I've moisturised, I get all my products out ready to put in my hair. So the night before I wash my hair, I'll cover it in this Lee Stafford hair growth leave-in treatment, and I also put that on after I've washed it with the Olaplex number 6, and I've just started using this a couple of days ago because I seen a girl's TikTok about it. It's the Colour Wow Dream Cocktail leave-in treatment, and it strengthens and reduces breakage, because all underneath my hair's been like snapping off. So I bought this hoping it reduces that. So I'm just gonna pop these in now. I normally use this brush, this Lullabelle's Tangle Teaser, but I've just used this for the first time before I got in the shower to brush my hair, and it was such a good brush, and I actually got a Tangle Teaser with it for Christmas, so I'm going to try this one out and see if that is any good. So I just pull out my hair down the middle, bring it to the front, grab my Tangle Teaser. Oh yeah, this is actually a really good brush. I grab my Tangle Teaser and I just brush through each side like that. So I did actually go in with this at the end just to get the big knots out, because the bristles on this are only tiny. I would recommend this brush set. You also get a round brush in it and some little clips, but I think they're in the drawer over there. It's from Superdrug. I got it for Christmas. It's a really good set. So once I've brushed all my hair, I put my Olaplex number 6 in. Just a tiny bit on my hand, about this big. Rub it through. And I put it through my ends mainly. Then I just do that at my roots, and then I'll go back in with my brush and just brush it all through. Next I go in with my hair growth treatment. I just spray 4 or 5 pumps and also run this through my ends. I get the back of my head as well, because that's where it mostly falls out. Then just do that at the roots, and again back in with the brush. And finally going with my Colour Wow. I've actually been finding it's really hard to get out of the bottom and I don't know why. So I just put some of that on my hand and put that through the ends, again around the back and in the roots. Then my final brush, I'll just brush through it all like that, and then it's all nice and soft, ready to be dried. So now it's time to do my hair. So of course I'm going to be using my air wrap. So first you get this attachment and you put it on, and if you twist this bit to here, this is a hair dryer. So I'm just going to get my hair about 80% dry before we start to style it. I think I'm going to have it just curled with this barrel. So I'll just pop you on a time lapse whilst I dry my hair. Okay, so now my hair is 80% dry. There are some little wet bits in there, but the curling attachment will dry those for me. So I'm just going to take this barrel off and attach the curler on. And I section my hair with these little clips. They sell these everywhere. I just take a section from above my ears and I clip the rest up in a little bun like this. Then I bring it onto the front and give it another brush through. And then I apply this Lee Stafford heat protection mist just to keep it protected, and this will actually help the curls last longer as well. So I'm just going to move you down a little bit so you can see fully what I'm doing with my hair. So I take a section about this big, and I always get confused which way I need to do it first. I think it's that way. Then I turn it on, and then I don't know if you'll be able to see me, but I just hold it underneath, keep doing this to get it all attached, then slowly get it to the top and split. I normally hold it on about 10 seconds with the heat on, then I'll push the little button up at the side, which is the cooling button. I let it cool for about 10 seconds, then I turn it off and just let it go. And then you're left with this really spirally curl. They do drop out eventually. So I'll get another section, turn it on again, roll it on the bottom, hold it near the top for 10 seconds on heat. Push up the cool button for another 10 seconds. Then just drop. And these are the curls that you're left with. So I'm just gonna finish the bottom section, then come back. So this is the bottom section complete. You can see they're very bouncy. So the next section I take is above my eyebrows, so just grab it all from front to the back. This also helps so I don't miss any bits out. Then I clip it up in a little bun, grab it all from the back, make sure I've got all the straight bits. Then I bring it to the front, give it a brush through so it's not knotty, and then I just go back in with the air up. So now I'm gonna finish my head on time lapse and then we'll start doing my face. Back, just keep it out the way whilst I do my face. I'm gonna get ready to do my face. So when it comes to makeup, I don't actually wear that much. I don't wear foundation. I just do my eyebrows, a bit of my face. I'm gonna move it closer so you can see more. So whilst getting ready, I use this little mirror from Pretty Little Thing. Don't actually sell it anymore, but it's just a mini a mirror and it has 3 settings on it. So first, when I'm getting ready, I go in with the Refi, it's upside down, the Refi, what's it called, the Brow Sculpt, is that what it is? And I just pop it through my brows and stick them up a bit. First I'm brushing them up with a spoolie because I've just had a shower and they always go really messy. So this stuff is so good. I think I have like 3 unopened ones because I'm too scared of running out. I'm actually really excited for tonight. I'm gonna wear leather pants, I think, with a black top that I've got from Pretty Little Thing. It's not a very New Year's Eve outfit, but we're not really going anywhere that fancy, so I just wanted to go casual, and I'm wearing trainers, so yeah, I thought I'd just wear some nice leather pants and a black top. I do this twice. I'll do it now, then I'll do my face, then I'll come back in with the gel, because I feel like my brows need 2 lots of it on it to keep them up, to keep them like really slick. So I'm just going to go in and do the other one now. I do want to try the face collection from Refi. So I might order that soon, and I might do like a whole video trying that. I feel like that would be a fun video for those who haven't tried it. But now you'll be able to see the difference in how stuck up my eyebrows have gone. So that's what I do for my eyebrows so far. I do more after, but for now we're going to go into the face. I use the Revolution concealer in F7, I don't think I'm that tanned at the minute, but when I am tanned I use the same one in C11. So that's what I'm going to go on with now. And I also have a Real Techniques beauty blender which I need to go and wet. So just wet my beauty blender. And all I do with the concealer is I just pop it under my eyes to get rid of the dark circles. I'll pop a bit on any spots. So once I've done that, I'll go in with the beauty blender and just blend it all out. So like I said, tonight we're going out for food and drinks. We're going to a Fire Pit, a restaurant near me. I think they have a few in other places as well. But me and my boyfriend, it's our favourite place to eat. So that's where we will be going. And then after we've been for food, we're gonna go to Turtle Bay, as it's just across the road, for some cocktails before we meet our friends. I love Turtle Bay cocktails, and it's 2 for 1. Next, I go in with this blush from Benefit. It's the Dandelion blush, and I use this brush from, I think it's Real Techniques. I use this little fluffy brush. As you can see, I'm loving this because it's nearly empty. And I just add this to my cheeks just to make me have a little bit of colour. So I had a bit of that there. I had some down my nose. Sometimes I add it to my eyelid. Then I will go in with another blush from Pretty Little Thing, just to make my cheeks a bit more rosy. It's this powdered blush in the shade Rosy, and look at the colour. And I just pop little dabs on my cheeks just to make them look extra pink. Like, I love the sun-kissed look. That does look a bit crazy, but then I'll go in with this little brush and I'll just blend it all out. So next I use this Benefit highlighter in Cookie. Show you the shade of this. It's really nice and sparkly. So I pop this on with this brush from Spectrum, and I just pop that on my cheekbones to make them really shiny, and under my brows, a bit on my nose, above my lip, and then I do some on my forehead too. And I go back in with this brush and blend it all out. So next I go back in with my Refi brow gel. I'll pop a tiny bit on this time because obviously they've already been stuck at one. And I'll leave it like that. I wet them set whilst I sort my eyelashes out. For my eyelashes, I always get them lifted and tinted. So all I need to do with my lashes is go in with this Tweezerman lash curler. So I don't actually use a black mascara because I get them tinted. I just use this clear one from the Natural Collection, and I just pop that on the ends, and then after that I go back in to my eyebrows with this Benefit Browsings Pro palette. It's a bit messed up inside and very messy, so don't judge. This is the inside. It's just got loads of brow shades, some soaps, some pressed powder. I use this little brush from Real Techniques, and I use the one second to the bottom, and I just pop some colour in my eyebrows. I don't do this if I've just had them done because I get them tinted and laminated. So I don't need to do this if I've just had them done, but I had them done a few weeks ago now, so I'm just going to add some more colour in there. I also use this highlighter stick from Pretty Little Thing. You can't see that, in the shade Champagne. This is what it looks like. It's such a nice colour. And I get the brush I use for my highlighter, just brush the end and tap it on. Then I go in with this setting spray from Pretty Little Thing. It's the glossy finish one. I just spray this all over my face. Then I set everything in place with the beauty blender. Then I like to go back in with my highlighter brush, just dab a bit extra. So yeah, that's my face done. So all I do for my hair now is take my clips out, hairspray, lift it all up like that. Then I just put it back, give it a good shake, and there we go. I'm going to get dressed. I'll show you my outfit. Okay, so this is my outfit. And I've got this bag from Pretty Little Thing, and I'm going to put on my Nike black and white Panda Dunks. So yeah, this is my outfit. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is my first get ready with me, so I hope it was alright. Thanks for watching. Bye!